Well, Coach, any Florida resident will tell you that afternoon pop-up showers and storms are the norm, and that's exactly what we have right now. Actually expecting a pretty steady rain throughout today here in Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. They just get the play off. Now Mariota. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fielded just inside the 20. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
Give me that ball. Greystone travel. Check. Guard. Switch gears. Hey, zoom. Hey, check 24. Watch. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game. game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Running with Howard. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. This is taken at the 23. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Set. 10-2 saw. 80 weapon.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Check. Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Tackle made by Kenny Vaccaro.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll drop to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play that time for the Titans. 51 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Mariota. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 20-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Running from the gun with Howard. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. To throw is Mariota. And that's caught by Smith. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
56. Mike's 56. Let's go, D. I 7. Let's go. It's going to be a long day. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check. One.
Out of the gun. This is Howard.
Check. Lucky.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard.
Recon, 132 fighter.
2nd and 1. He's got his tight end, O'Shaughnessy. 16 yards, a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Look, squeeze. Be careful.
They'll set up a throw. Being chased out left. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
70, Indy. General West.
Fournette, a first down carry. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the backer. Check safety.
Protein spill. Ready.
2nd and 5. Flush to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Check. Watch 54. Double dog. Go.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And it looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Check 6 guys.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach. But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works a defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They run with Howard. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Jordan Howard, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point put through by Suckup, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now Leonard Fournette, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
18 Gator. Topper.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw here. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Out of the gun now on third down. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
We go. 90 Wolf.
54. Check tight, check tight. Check tight. Undercrush.
Greystone travel.
Check nickel.
Fight.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Move those chains. That's good.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Let's go. Let's do this.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Jaguars. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mariota throwing left side here, and it's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you say, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mariota's throw on the money to Davis. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now Howard. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes you'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10.
56 to Mike. 56.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Mariota to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Rip left, rip left.
From the gun, Mariota. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that will get him one closer. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jeffrey Simmons picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. They'll run with Fournette. And some room to run now. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Man, I got you. Mike's 5-4.
Bravo.
Mike's 5-4. Time to go. Night.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
Ready. 30 base.
Ready? He's coming. Double up.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Alpha.
Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Right here. Ready.
Fournette running right. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. This is Fournette.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Come on, set, 50, plant.
All right, D, left side. All right, D.
22 jet bomber. Right up.
They'll set up to throw. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Fournette. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
70, Indy.
I'm coming after you.
Protein spill.
Check 43. Slam, slam, slam.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and goal.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Here's Fournette. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags' 25-yard line. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
Mariota on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 3,
Smooth. Ready?
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
He'll drop to throw. He completes this one to Mack. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6.
Come on, fellas. 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Mariota. And This throw is going to be incomplete.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
56. Mike, 56, right there.
On third down, Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Again, it's Fournette. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Now Fournette. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
He wasn't ready.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Titans' 30-yard line.
Here we go. 30 base.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And when you break it down, you know, this was just a thoroughly dominant